Hey Bernie. So you'll have to excuse little man in the background here, but sure we'll fire away with it anyway. So we did three chords, C major. So we'll just go through those really quick. So C major is third finger, well generally third finger, behind the third fret on the bottom string. Okay, so now remember that you want to get, even though the space between the frets is pretty small, you do still want to get right up to the fret. You should kind of start to feel the fret under your finger before you hit it, okay? So then from there, so that's what it should sound like, right? So just a couple of things about holding strings down. So you want to get it right on the very tip of your finger like that and have it standing straight up. So it shouldn't be slanted like this or kind of on the pad of your finger. It should be right there. And that last bit of your finger should be more or less parallel to the string, okay? Now the next one is A minor. So that's going to be middle finger. You take this one away. Middle finger goes down, second fret on the top string. And again, it should be kind of, just in order to keep it out of the way of C string. We don't want that to happen. So we'll just bring it up pretty much so it's almost hanging off the edge like that. So that's what it should sound like. So you got C, A minor. And we just did one more. I want you to focus more on C major and A minor for now, just to kind of get the change between them, right? But just for another one, for F major, you get the first finger, keep this one there where it was for A minor, and then get your first finger, index finger, first fret on the third string down. And again, just make sure, you see the way it's not touching the strings on either side of my first finger there. So it's not here kind of touching that when it's standing up straight, going right between the two of them. So you've got C major that is, A minor, and F major. Now, by the way, you'll often hear C major referred to as just C. So whenever there's a chord referred to as just the letter, that's major. Okay, it's only ever minor if minor is actually said. So the other thing then is the strumming. So oh, and by the way as well, just remember to apply a good bit of pressure to your finger as well. Okay, when you're holding them down. Now, so when it comes to the strumming, generally the best way to go about it, for my money, is to go down with your fingers, kind of just curve your fingers, kind of flick them out, and then turn your wrist down towards it so that your thumb ends up here, so that you can just bring the thumb right back up. Fingers going back up, they tend to get caught, so you want to use your thumb on the way up. You can use your thumb down and up as well, that's fine, but generally it's a little bit more of a natural movement for your fingers to go down, and then that puts your thumb right here, so you just fire it up. So a bit of elbow movement, but a bit of a wrist turn as well, just to make sure when your fingers go down, your thumb ends up right underneath the string, so you can just flick it up, and there you go. And then, of course, that sets you up for the next down, right? Okay, so what I want you to do for now is 4 beats, 4 downward strums, and maybe we'll throw a couple of ups in there as well between the C and the A minor, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see the way when I'm holding down the A minor, I've got my third finger just kind of hanging over here, ready to go down, so I don't need to look for it. You know, I don't want to draw my finger back here, because then I have to bring it and kind of find the spot again. Just up a little bit. Same with the other one up there. Middle finger is right over where it needs to be. So just all it has to do is go down. I don't need to look for it. And try, if you can, to just keep it. So it shouldn't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Try to, as much as you can, try to get rid of any gap between those sets of 4. And just to make the beat a little bit more interesting, so you just 1, 2, 3, 4, just downs, just start on that. But then we'll try and add in a few ups as well. So how about this one? So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1. Now remember as well though that your hands should always, this is by far the most important thing about strumming, is that your hands should be moving down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up the whole time. No change at all. And you just skip or miss the strums, right? And if you miss one that you meant to hit, or you hit one that you meant to miss, that really doesn't matter all that much, right? What really matters is that your hand is just moving that way completely regularly the whole time. If you're doing that, you can't go wrong with it. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, C, 2, 3 and 4, A minor, 2, 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4. And a good bit of repetition too. You should be, once you kind of get the flow of that, ideally you'd want to be sitting there for a good few minutes at a time, just doing that over and over and over again. So just to wrap things up, we've got C major or C, A minor, and then F major or just F. So that's what we've got so far. Okay, and don't forget to just throw together maybe a list of, I've got plenty of songs here that we can start on, so there's no, it's not absolutely necessary, but if you'd like to send me on a couple of songs that you'd like to learn as well, that'd be great. All right, I'll see you next time.